Why Theistic Satanism is Real, a response to LaVeyan claims. Hey everyone, welcome back to Satanism, Theory and Practice. Today we're diving into something that sparked debate for decades. Does Theistic Satanism actually exist? Or is it, as some say, a contradiction in terms? Now, if you've read Anton LaVey or followed the Church of Satan, you've probably heard the claim that there's no such thing as Theistic Satanism. That it's an oxymoron. That anyone who believes in Satan as a real being isn't a Satanist, but just a devil worshipper. As someone who has spent over 30 years teaching logic, reason, and religious history, and as a theistic Satanist myself, I want to break this down, logically, historically, and with a bit of common sense. Let's start with the big one: Theistic Satanism doesn't exist. That claim just doesn't hold up. Historically, people have worshipped Satan, or figures closely tied to him, for centuries. Sure, some of those accusations in the Middle Ages were made up by the church to scare people, but there were individuals and secret groups who did revere Satan or similar entities as a spiritual force. Fast forward to the 19th and 20th centuries, and we see the rise of occultists and groups who explicitly honored Satan, not just as a metaphor, but as a powerful, spiritual being. Today, there are real people, like myself, who identify as theistic Satanists. We pray to Satan. We perform rituals. We view him not as a villain but as a liberator, a teacher, a force of personal empowerment. There are groups, covens, solo practitioners, and even full-blown temples who practice this path seriously. So if people believe in Satan as a deity, worship Satan as a deity, and call themselves Satanists, then theistic Satanism exists. It's not complicated. Claim 2, Satanic rituals are just therapy sessions. That may be true for LaVeyan Satanism, and hey, there's value in that. But that's not the whole picture. As a theistic Satanist, rituals are not just theatrical self-help exercises. They are spiritual acts. They are about connecting with Satan, seeking insight, guidance, power, or transformation. Whether it's through invocation, offerings, or meditation, our rituals are devotional, magical, and often deeply personal. And let's be clear, these aren't abusive, and they are not chaotic. They are structured, ethical, and rooted in spiritual intent. Claim 3, each individual is their own god, so you can't worship Satan. This is a classic false dichotomy. Being a theistic Satanist doesn't mean we bow to some cosmic dictator. It means we recognize Satan as a higher intelligence, a source of inspiration, a model of strength and rebellion. But at the same time, we honor the divine spark within ourselves. It's not either or. You can respect a deity and still respect yourself. This is no different than many traditions that balance self-realization with devotion. Like in Gnosticism, or some forms of Hinduism. Claim 4, only LaVeyan Satanism is legit because it's based in reason. Listen, I'll give LaVey credit, he brought Satanism into the public eye in a big way. But Satanism didn't begin and end with the Satanic Bible. It's part of a broader spiritual evolution. Theistic Satanism draws from myth, magic, ancient texts, esoteric traditions, and personal experience. We reclaim figures demonized by Christianity, like Lucifer, Pan, or Set, and reframe them as liberators and teachers. LaVey's brand of Satanism is one branch. Ours is another. Both are valid. One is atheistic and symbolic. The other is theistic and spiritual. Quick responses to the common objections. But LaVey said Satanism is atheistic. Cool. His version is. Ours isn't. That doesn't make us wrong, it makes us different. Isn't this just devil worship? Not even close. Most theistic Satanists don't believe in the Christian devil. We see Satan as a force of liberation, not evil. We reject the fear-based dogma and embrace knowledge, freedom, and inner strength. Final thoughts. So here's the bottom line. Theistic Satanism is real, historically grounded, and spiritually rich. It's not about fear or evil, it's about empowerment, transformation, and reverence. It exists alongside LaVeyan Satanism, not underneath it, not opposed to it, but as a distinct, legitimate path. So next time someone tells you, that's not real Satanism. Remind them, religions evolve, labels adapt, and people have the right to define their own spiritual truth. If you're theistic, symbolic, or somewhere in between, the path is yours to walk. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences with theistic Satanism or how you define your own path. Until next time, hail the flame that never dies.